A very big welcome to day 4 of the 2017 Suzuki World Judo Championships here in Budapest. The beautiful city with unique architecture plays host to the premier judo event of the world. We have seen incredible judo over the past 4 days, where passion, drama and pure entertainment have been plentiful. Japan and Mongolia lead the medals, but there is plenty of time for other nations to crash the party. 2 more categories today, 63 for ladies and the 81 kilo category for men. Mr. Neil Adams and Mr. Sheldon Franco-Rook will be commentating on mat number 2, starting with repechage and semi-finals of 63 and 81s. And myself, Loretta Cusack-Dorr, will be commentating on mat number 1. On mat number 1 now we have Amy Livesey representing Great Britain. And she'll be up against the German Trados in the blue. Amy Livesey, 23 years of age, under 23 European champion back in 2015. And this young lady has had a fantastic build up to this World Championships. 3rd place in the Grand Slam in Russia and 2nd in the Grand Prix in Cancun. As she just approaches the tatami, as you can see, very calm and ready to go. She's up against the 28-year-old Trados representing Germany, European Games champion in Baku, and this year's build-up, she won 2nd place in the Grand Prix in Düsseldorf. Well, both these ladies have had a fantastic day building up to this, and in some cases very unlucky not to get in to the semi-final of their weight division. But now they'll battle away for the bronze medal final. Straight away, the German with a very strong left high collar grip, controlling Livesey's right sleeve quite considerably. Once again, that left hand right over the top. Amy comes round the back, hips through, trying to get that hip throw in as the arm gets thrown across. Coach there, Dennis Stewart, a former Olympic bronze medalist in his own right, giving some vital advice there for this young lady. Once more, Trados there. That left hand high onto the collar, drawing, leaves his head down, controlling the pace of this contest and making Livesey looking a little bit passive there on the edge of the contest area. This time Amy Livesey tries to control that left sleeve, as you can see, as she draws it down, but still the head is getting tucked underneath and making it look very untidy for Livesey of Great Britain as she struggles to get out of what looks to be a very awkward situation. Trados there looking for an opportunity in the Niwaza. So far, a very strong start for the German. Hip throw there for Livesey. She follows through into the Niwaza. Now a great opportunity. Sadly, the openings weren't there for this young lady from Great Britain. Again, that left hand thrown over the top. A very powerful grip there for the German that dominates quite nicely. Something that Livesey of Great Britain really needs to try and avoid. Tactically, Livesey needs to keep that left sleeve down and keep her head up. Always easy to say and not sometimes so easy to do. Again, Livesey with the head down, looking quite passive there on the edge of the mat, as if she's trying to back out of an awkward situation, and picks up the first Shido. 1 minute 43 seconds remaining in this contest. So far, the German has dominated in the grips. Livesey has had a couple of good attacks in there. Now Livesey takes the arm over the top, but then finds herself backing onto her opponent. Very dangerous situation for this young lady of Great Britain to be in. Now finds the German on her back, looking for the shimiwaza. Well, the German coach there more or less saying, stay very busy, use the feet. And that's what she's doing. She's trying to get that left hand back over the top, but this time Livesey is controlling that left sleeve down. But she's got to work it in a way that she doesn't look so negative. She stumbles the German back. Well, just coming up to half a minute remaining in this contest. And it's been a very close fought match between both these athletes. The pressure still being piled on. Livesey as she backs off to the edge of the mat, and most probably for that will pick up the second Shido. She has to be very, very careful here. Well, very lucky to once more that left hand on the collar, drawing the head of Livesey down as she tries to block her opponent out and comes through with the hips. Well, this has been a real challenging match. It's really that left hand that's been causing Livesey all the trouble here. And it's something she has to start working from and doing her judo from holding and retaining that left sleeve that's been causing all the problems. Again, the German with a very strong right hand grip on the lapel, controlling quite nicely. Although Livesey has got that left sleeve this time, but needs to use and work her judo from that. She comes over the back onto the belt. This is one of the first times we've seen Livesey looking like she's had an opportunity to take that control. Up until now, the German has dominated the grips and the pace of this contest. The hips in. A good opportunity there for Livesey. One of the first major threats that she has given to the German, who now starts to work with the Sangaku turn there. Well, the battle continues. We're coming up to the first minute in golden score. Livzi there gets the hips in this time. But once again finds herself in the niwaza on the receiving end of that Sangaku turn. That left hand once more, but Amesy around the waist this time. And now finds herself on top in the niwaza. Well, a minute and a half has gone in this golden score. Both these athletes giving 100% out there. The hips are in. It's that left hand that comes over the top that's still the threat there. Trados. Trados there out gripping Livzi, but Livzi does have those hips when they come in. They're really threatening when the left hand comes over the top. There we have it again once more. Livzi coming across with the legs and the hips following it. Combination of the Uchikochigari, and there you have it. Trados came round, hooked in with the Ochi, then attacked the Kochi, which stumbled Livzi. Livzi tried to rescue it by taking the sacrifice back, but Drus planted herself onto her back. And that was a great match between these two athletes. Trados wins the match and goes into the bronze medal final. And here's the highlights of this contest. Again, hooks in that coach, he stumbles Livzi. And there was no rescuing it as that leg got hooked. That left hand was the ingredient that controlled and planted Livzi directly onto her back. Lovely finish to what was a very challenging match for both Livzi and Trados. And now we have Trezenek representing Slovenia in the white, Yang representing China in the blue. Head to head, but Trezenek defeating 4 times out of 4. Very similar in age, but 101 wins for Trezenek, an outstanding athlete, Olympic champion in Rio, and one of the few Olympians and Olympic champions that actually participated in the world circuit right at the beginning of the year in 2017 in a build-up for this World Championships. A lot of athletes did take some sort of time out after the Olympics, but this young lady from Slovenia got back onto that mat and got back into action, and full credit for her. Not an easy thing to do when you're still floating around from being Olympic champion. She's up against Yang of China, 28 years of age. So here we go, it's the semi-final, the 63 kilo category. Slovenia in white, China in the blue. Trezenik really starting off in the way she wants to finish, and that's on top. And the previous matches, Yang very, very strong in the Niwaza, won both her matches in the ground with Osakomi. And here we have possibly a glimpse of how successful she can be down in the ground. Straight away, she was down there like a leech on the back. Yang, nice strong lapel grip, very unorthodox way of pulling in. The elbow went up in the air. We would say that that was quite a weak draw with your opponent onto you. Loses a little bit of power taking it off. Yang incredibly fit and very fast. Steps across, she's got the Uchimata, she works in for the Makukomi down into the ground. Yang finished 7th place in the Olympic Games in Rio. Trezenik with the Sianagi again finds herself in that Niwaza situation, and there you have Yang looking very positive and quite strong down there in the ground. Actually quite scary really, and Trezenik feels that pressure. Did very well to get back onto her feet no sooner than she went down. The Sianagi just lost, over-rotated, turns her opponent over. Just lost that control, and it really was a dangerous time there for the Slovenian, as Yang came right on top looking for that Osakomi. Here you have it again. She rotated her over, but the legs were too far and just lost control there. Trezenik taking both sleeves, drives across. Now here goes a Shido here for Yang. Uchimata into a Makukomi. Trezenik straight into the Niwaza, tries to hook the legs in. Doesn't seem much of an opening there for her, but waits for the referee to call the mate. So coming up to just under a minute remaining now in this contest. It's been a real battle between both these athletes. Yang trying to throw that right hand over the top, gets her sleeve caught. Treznik, using that situation, comes under her opponent. Now tries to reach once more into the Niwaza. But as you can see, very, very tightly held from Yang. Well, just 8 seconds remaining in this contest. This is the second Shiro now to China. So Yang finds herself in a very uncomfortable situation with a lot of pressure now. We're into the golden score. All the attack as she tries to wrap Treznik over, who stays firmly flat on her face. 1.5 minutes in golden score now. Both these athletes battling away. Straight in the Sutemiwaza, a switch of direction from the Uchimata. Well, there's been so many attacks there, and Yang's been playing a bit of a waiting game for some time now. Not quite sure whether they will start considering the third and final Shido for Yang. Tina has done all the work, and I think this is maybe that opportunity that the referee feels enough is enough. And there it is, the final Shido, the hand sokimaki, and the win goes to Tina Treznik of Slovenia, who goes into the final of the under 63 kilo category. And here we have the highlights of that match. Well, it was a real battle of grips here, but Tina played this match to her advantage. Making her opponent look very passive there in the last seconds of that contest. And now we come to the men's repechage. The 81 kilo category, there's no heads-to-head between these. Csoknyai of Hungary, as the crowd erupts, 29 years of age, to his opponent 20. Both first stand, but 130 wins to Csoknyai. Very experienced fighter. And a very popular one as well here in Budapest. He's up against Uzbekistan. Bobanov in the blue gi. And as you can hear, this stadium is about to erupt. The atmosphere is absolutely amazing here, with the support and very knowledgeable spectators here today. And yes, as they say, we will rock you, and the crowd want him to rock. They want him to rock right into the bronze medal final. Well, a great start there for the Uzbek with a drop, Sianagi. Well, he's not only fighting a Hungarian, he's actually fighting the Hungarian spectators out here. That's a lot of people to take on. Laszlo, 29 years of age. A very experienced fighter. Hungarian has collected over 10 World Cup medals in his career. His best performance was a bronze medal Grand Slam in Paris 2011. This year, his build-up to this World Championships was a bronze medal in the Grand Prix in Hojhot. Pavanov there with that really high collared grip there on the right side. Very, very strong indeed. Well, he's had a real build-up to this repechage. Some standing performances from the Uzbek as he drops under his opponent here, once more piling the pressure on the Hungarian. Well, the Uzbek doesn't seem to be fazed at all that the crowd are all behind his opponent. And here we have the working of the knee. He's got the roll. We've seen this in previous rounds. And he's very, very strong and powerful with, but he is working, as you see that leg stuck out a mile, trying to block the roll. He did ever so well to get out of that, because that roll has been very successful for the Hungarian. One minute and 38 seconds remaining in the contest. Sutemi Waza. Bobanov, 20 years of age, 8 years junior to his Hungarian opponent. A fantastic attack there. For someone so young, has such maturity in his judo and his ability to fight. Pavanov won the IJF Grand Prix Tashkent back in 2016. Here you have again deep underneath his opponent. A great attack. And there's you have the sort of spin on the head. We're into the last 40 seconds of this contest. Now he's trying to tie up the upper part of his opponent's body, but what we do know, the Hungarian is excellent in a turn, and what he will be waiting for is that leg to try and come out and get the turn off it. Well, 3 seconds remaining in the contest. It's looking very likely that this will go to golden score. A very anxious moment there for the Hungarian coach. Well, a Shido apiece here is very even match. The only advantage, it goes to the Hungarian because he's got the whole crowd in this arena on his side. And if that doesn't boost somebody's confidence, I don't know. Sutemi Waza, an excellent aerial awareness there from the Uzbek. Kochigari, a lovely attack. Following through into the Niwaza. Well, I thought that was all over and done with when I saw the entry of that Kochigari. How the Hungarian was managed to get off that, I'll never know. The Sutemi Waza once more. Now the Hungarian is looking to tie up the upper part, but he has got his legs caught up. Chokne there again with the Kochigari, taking that sleeve. Both hands, in fact, on the sleeve to try and control Bobanov. Again, a Tomonagi. Well, the Uzbek's looking very frustrated. But instead of being frustrated, he's got to realise he's not attacking. And the pressure is all coming from the Hungarian. A minute and 8 seconds into golden score. And a drop once more. Another drop, Sianagi, that's 2 in a row. The third one, and how long does he have to go before the referee will go, well, there's another Shido going to have to be awarded. Well, he's letting this ride. A Kochigari. Chokne rescues himself by trying to put the drop Sianagi as he stumbles back. A minute and a half gone in this golden score. Bobanov there trying to draw his arm over the top. Tayatoshi, and that was a very poor attack. Dropped across without a grip. The intention was to attack, but he didn't have that sleeve. He anticipated that totally wrong, and this will cost him, I believe, a place in the bronze medal final. There's that possibility. The crowd think it as well. But Chokne of Hungary goes in for an opportunity of a bronze medal in this World Championships. And full credit for Uzbekistan. Comes round the back, he shows the Kosota. He drops underneath, he continues to roll. And there it's all over and done with. Two minutes into golden score and still produces that much power and energy and determination to get to that final for the bronze medal. For this young man. Now here we have Yes, he knows it. And yes, he's happy. Very tough match. Indeed, between both these athletes. They've had an outstanding performance throughout the day. Very stern face there of the Russian as he walks into the arena for this semi-final of the men's 81 kilos. Participated throughout the day, and we're now down to the last four, and only 2 athletes will get into this semi-final with a chance of taking the title of world champion in 81 kilos. Kamuziev, on paper the strongest athlete, an Olympic champion in his own right, but he's not been flowing as well. There's been a lot of pressure here in this competition. It was with expectations for someone of Olympic champion status to get to that final. Well, nice, strong left-hand high collar grip. We've seen plenty of times today. And it's a real threat for any opponent when they find that left hand right over the top of the head, drawing you down and piling on that amount of pressure. Vychochak. Has had some really tough matches throughout and some very surprising wins. But the determination of this young man throughout the day has been outstanding. Defeating in the quarterfinals for a place in the semi-final. Chokny of Hungary, which was a great win for the German and a real turning point for this young man. With a drop Sianagi there, a nice attack. Kamuziev there, trying to rescue it. It's looking a little bit flat out there. There's a lot of life here in the German, but it looks a little bit flat here for the Russian. Still persevering on that arm. The German still going for the Niwaza. He's not letting up on that arm at all. And we know the Germans are very clever in their groundwork. The Russian obviously very strong, and don't think he'll surrender that arm too easily. 1 minute and 14 seconds remaining in this contest. A lovely Uchimata takes him up high, but doesn't have that finish at the end. Just the one hand on, needed that sleeve just to give it the finish. Vychochak there with the drop. Sianagi follows it through, and Owazari has scored. Well, this is a great opportunity now for the German to try and control and maintain that lead. He's working away in the Niwaza. The pressure there on the Russian now with 27 seconds remaining in this contest. Well, ideally, keeping him down there will allow that clock just to tick away really nicely. Kalmuziev really needs to be up on his feet. Vichocek there now really in a good position, and a drop Sianagi once more. He continues to drive and now follows him through into the knee bars with seconds to go, and he gets himself into the final. An amazing defeat there and a wonderful win for the German. He will be absolutely delighted with that. Maybe one of the biggest upsets today in this tournament. Kalmuziev now has to get himself picked back up for a place in the bronze medal final. Well, look at that face, that says it all. Well, this young man has had an outstanding performance throughout the day. He has defeated some outstanding players and deserves to be in that final of the 81 kilo category. And he'll be up against Marcoccini of Italy in that final. So that will be very interesting indeed. Well, there's highlights here, and this is the win that we saw, the drop Sianagi. That was the decider. This is where it was all over and done with for the Russian as he flows over the back of the German of that Sianagi. Beautifully executed, nicely controlled, and well planted for Awazari. And the more it gets replayed, the better it looks. A wonderful finish. And they're a very, very happy German coach. So this has been an outstanding performance throughout the day, and absolutely delighted to be the person that's been able to deliver some wonderful memories here for most of these international competitors. And we will be continuing with my colleagues Neil Adams and Mr. Sheldon Franco-Rooks that will continue on mat number 2, where we will see the bronze medal finals, followed by the finals of the women's 63 kilos and the 81s for men. So all I can say is thank you very much for joining me, and like yourself, we look forward to seeing the last matches of the day.
in blue for Poland.
Bronzérmet szerez négyben a Lengyelországot képviselő
Agata Ostrova. Congratulations, this is first medal for Agata Ostrova at World Judo Championships and also first medal for Team of Poland here at Suzuki World Judo Championships.
Gratulálunk Agata Osztovának, aki ezzel első világbajnokságot szerzett érmét kaparította meg, és gratulálunk Lengyelországnak is első érméhez.
You can see the highlights of this bronze medal contest on the screen.
A bronzérmezős legszebb pillanataink a képernyőn láthatóak.
Dear spectators, second bronze medal contest for women under 63 kilo.
Kedves nézőink, a második bronzérmezős következik női 63 kg-ban.
Please welcome the referee is from Germany, Mr. Frank Burg.
debütálva Németország himnuszát.
Thank you very much. Dankeschön. Family picture in VIP and Judo. Soldiers and speakers, this is the end of the fourth day of 2017 Suzuki World Judo Championships here in Budapest. We one more time congratulate all medalists and all athletes. We remind you that tomorrow will be the fifth day of World Judo Championships, and players will start from 10 o'clock in the morning. And tomorrow will be 3 kilometers.